YouTube, a Rumble, welcome back to the channel. Listen, you guys know me, at least kinda. You don't know me at all. Well, you know me a little bit. And one thing I want to make perfectly clear about my channel is that I am 100% willing to be wrong. I love to be challenged. I love to hear the opposing side of my argument. I want you guys to know that I don't go into any topic with ill mind. I don't try to get shock views. I don't try to pretend like I know everything. I am 100% willing to be wrong. I'm sure there's some points in some of my older videos that I'm wrong about. I'm absolutely positive of it. For those who watch my videos on a regular know me. I absolutely love reading your guys' comments, whether you agree or disagree with me. I'm 100% okay with being wrong, but I want you guys to know that I go into every topic trying to be as honest about my views as I can. I'm gonna screw up sometimes. There's one thing I do know is that I love this country. It's absolutely amazing. And again, I've said this before, it is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It is not fair for everybody, and I understand that. Nobody can start at the same starting line. It is impossible. Equity is a fantasy. Equality is the goal. I don't want to see anybody held back. I don't care what your background is, as long as it's non-violent, that is. I want nothing more than for all of you to succeed. I want the absolute best for everybody. There are going to be some lost causes. We know that. It's been one of the constants in human history. There's going to be some lost causes. That's just reality. Is capitalism perfect? Hell no. Is society perfect? No. There are a lot of terrible people out there that are willing to pretend to be your friend, but at the first opportunity will stab you in the back and use you as a stepping stone to progress further. But that is at the extreme case. But there are a lot of strangers out there that are willing to do the same. I don't want you to just stop trusting people because that's insane, okay? I don't think trust is necessarily earned. I think trust needs to be given unless that trust you put into somebody is later on found out to be misplaced. And it sucks because the more you're screwed over, the harder it is to instill that trust into other people. I'm a firm believer in working hard. I am a firm believer in community. Now, enough with this intro. Here's a video that Tim Pool had posted, or retweeted rather, that I think you guys should see, and I'm really interested in your thoughts.
All I can ever think about is the fact that this is not the way that life is supposed to be. The whole working your life away just to have a little bit of money, a little bit of free time to do things that you actually enjoy, it's such a waste of life. And the older generation will be the first to call my generation lazy for saying things like that, not realizing that they're just a bitch to capitalism and they're fucking brainwashed.
First off, this intro is very nihilistic. Seeing there's no point in anything other than going to work for a job and barely making any money, you have to have the drive to keep going, to grow further. Biggest trap that people fall in is that they find something that maybe gets them by and they just kind of settle. They're just okay with it. They find a nice comfort zone and they just commit to that.
I hate my stupid, racist, xenophobic fucking ancestors who set up this fucking system that sucks for everyone, except for like the 1%.
Okay, to call your ancestors xenophobic and racist, I find that to be very interesting because if you look at history, history is paved in blood and slavery and just terrible, terrible shit. It's just reality, and it sucks. It's not something I can change. It's not something you can change. It's just something we have to accept, learn about, and try to be better people. She does have a good point about the 1%. They could do it, really enjoy life to the fullest. But here's my little take on this, okay? Humans like adversity. Humans love to struggle. I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. People need a reason to get up in the morning because real satisfaction in life is not only to provide for yourself, but also to provide for your family around you or whoever else.
This stupid capitalist society has made it to where no one can do things for themselves anymore because we've been brought up to depend on everything, fucking grocery stores, restaurants on every corner, a fucking convenience store on every fucking corner because we can't do anything for ourselves and we have no community. All we rely on is people who are getting paid shit and overworked their whole lives to get things that we need. That's not community. It's all nothing but a capitalist hellscape that sucks the life out of everyone.
Every generation will call the previous generation lazy. That's just reality. That's how it always is. Because as technology advances and some jobs have to be, removed or reduced and new jobs are opening up for things that are more technical or computer based, the previous generation is always going to look at the current generation as being lazy. I know it's weird. That's how it always is. But you don't see me in a field tilling a field of corn with a horse and some kind of whatever device they used back then. I'm gonna be real with you, I don't even know. If you look at our past, not everyone was necessarily a farmer or a storekeep. Everybody is playing their role. You work your job, you go to the store, you buy some meat or produce, hopefully locally sourced. That money hopefully goes to the people that produce that product. And then they in turn use their money to buy things like new tractors, new irrigation equipment, new fencing equipment. And all that's provided by another industry. Everything comes full circle. No one's expecting you to provide for yourself or farm. But the money you're spending when you go and purchase those things things go back into that system and it just keeps getting better and better over time. Assuming you know where your money is going.
I just hate all of this. I hate my fucking ancestors. I hate everything that has happened throughout history to get us to this fucking point.
Capitalist hellscape while she sits in her car that has a moonroof, while she speaks into a phone that's probably an iPhone. I'm not an iPhone user myself. Truthfully, I feel like we all just need to take a step back and really look around and learn to appreciate all the things we have. Even a lot of people in some of the shittiest situations have a lot to be thankful for. I'm not saying they need to be satisfied, but you need to learn to be grateful and thankful for the small things you have. There are many people in many countries that are suffering over the most basic of things. One thing I will say about this girl is I do appreciate her passion. I think her heart is in the right place. I just don't think that she's really looking at everything in full context. She's angry and she's upset about a lot of the situations that are going on around her. But I think most of us, and definitely including me, we get so entrenched in what's going on the internet that it seems like the whole world is imploding, that everyone is just suffering all the time. I didn't make this video to shit on this girl. I just think that some of her feelings are a little misplaced. She also seems quite young, and I think that maybe with some time, she might grow to start to appreciate some of the smaller things. At least I hope so. And I hope she sees that most people don't even have a fifth of what she has. But like I said at the beginning, you guys, I'm always willing to accept to be wrong. If you think I'm wrong or right, leave your comments down below. I'll do my best to get through them all. But that's basically all I have for this video, you guys. I really appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell so you get notifications on every video I put out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.